Hi, welcome to my Outside Dojo. Today we're talking a punch. So, we're going to start with the fist, we're going to work our way down the fist, and we're going to look at the different spots to eventually we can hit the whole arm. Now, with our fist, okay, it's important to have a tight fist. So we don't just go like this, okay, or like this. This is really bad, thumb on the outside. So ready? Curl your fingers in, nice and tight, and then clench. Now, we have our fist. Now, what part of our hand do I hit with, and how do I work it out? Now, if I just hit things, I'm just going to hurt my hand, okay? Now, if we actually look right down here, right? If you look at the shape of my fist, if I point this knuckle forward, I've got a straight line straight down my arm, okay? If I look here, if I push these, this comes into here, which actually isn't very strong. So when I hit, I want to hit with these two here, because we can create the straight line straight down here, which has these two bones here, reinforced in the wrist, which reinforces straight down your arm. Okay, if we hit with these ones here, we can see that this one here would crumple in here, and this triangle would actually realize on this part here, which would break. Okay, this is the most common way people actually break their hand. Okay, so when we hit, we want to hit with this. So we strike and we push them knuckles forward. Okay, second, okay, so now we've done this, now we come to our wrist. Okay, it's important that we're not like this, like that. I don't think I really have to say this too much, okay, because you can see that, you know, all we have to do is tilt that knuckle forward. Okay, whether you over rotate or under rotate, or it doesn't matter, as long as there are two knuckles right between them is actually forward. When we hit things, we can actually tell because they go red. Secondly, now let's move down to our elbow. Now, when people strike, you see they go like this. I see this. Okay, now this is useless. Okay, this actually requires, this is my bicep and my tricep doing the work. Bang. Okay, which isn't actually very strong. Okay, what we need to do is make sure my body does the work. So watch my elbow, right? Our elbow stays into the body, and at the last second we turn it. Bang! Straight down, and we turn. Okay? 1, 2. If you turn too early, your elbow's going to come up, and all of a sudden it engages this. Yes, you might have a half decent, even if you twist your body into it and twist in, you're still relying on this. Okay? We don't do this. We're not chickens. You see it all the time. People are like, oh yeah, I'm hitting really good. But they're lifting that elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? 5, 6. So that's what my elbow's doing. My elbow's coming into the body, and then it turns that last second, okay? Now that little tears the shoulder, because we're not lifting our shoulder up. Our shoulder stays in, and we just keep our shoulders down the whole time. You don't do this. Second you start doing this, you're going to lift your shoulder up and do this. Or we're going to punch like this. Okay? It sounds silly, but when we start punching hard, we go like, yeah, we're going to get harder. So you lift the shoulder up and they drop it in. That's terrible. We don't do this. We keep our body straight. So straight line, okay? Now, so we don't do this. We keep our shoulder down and we bang. Keep them down. Okay? If you keep this elbow in to the last second and your shoulder down and you turn, okay, all of a sudden your hips start moving in it as well. Okay? I can't punch like this and keep my hips still. Okay, this I can. This is easy. If I keep my elbow in, I have to turn my hips, which brings me down the body, okay? Now I'm not leaning forward when I'm striking, I'm not doing this. Okay? We gotta keep our body straight. So we're straight in, we go whack. 2. You see my back is straight. Okay? Now from here, back is straight the whole time, but I'm twisting on my center line. Think I've got a rod, a bow taped to my back, and I can't move, but I'm just rotating straight down that center line. See, I'm just twisting, okay? Even when 1, 2, 3, shoulders are down, elbows in, we're twisting at last second, okay? Bang. Whether you're punching here, keep that elbows in, okay? Twist from the hips. Okay? Now all of a sudden we're down at the hips and we're twisting. Now the feet. Now if we look at our feet, this is a bit harder. Okay? Because when I strike, I don't step and punch. Okay? This is hard. I'm going to move so you can see my ground a bit. I don't step and punch. Stepping and punching is wrong. Okay? We step and punch. Bang at the same time. So our foot hits the ground as I actually take the punch. So ready? Bang. 1. Okay? 2, 3, 4. Okay? You want to actually look at my feet a bit more? Ready? 1, 2, 3, before, okay? I step as my punch. My punch actually hits the target as my fist hits the ground, as my feet hits the target. If not, slightly after, okay? Okay? Our foot is there for stability. But if you don't do that, it's not going to go very well for you. So, as we step, watch, we step in, bang. We step in, whack. Now that brings me to here. So after we hit, what do? We bring it back. If we're punching like this, yes, we just bring it back. But if I'm punching as I step forward, okay, do I step forward and go, yeah, you can. Okay? However, if you twist your hip slightly sideways, it gets you ready for a better twist for the next one. Okay? You see most people when they punch, they go 1, 2. See, I'm bringing it here before I bring it out. Okay? Good practice, because before you punch, our weakness is going to be here. If I go to punch, I need a guard of some type before I pull it away. Okay? We need to get used to that. Okay? Now that is very basically what a good punch is. Okay? Now, I suggest do about 300. Just start slow, keeping the elbow in, twisting the last second, keeping them shoulders down, twisting the hips. Don't start stepping. Take your time. Okay? Now, if you practice right, hopefully soon, when we get back to the dojo, you'll have good punches.